Hey friends, if you're interested in hearing what you should do if your marriage green card case is denied, watch this video. In this one, I'm going to share with you the thoughts that I have whenever a new client walks through the door and says to me, my case was denied, what should I do next? If you're in this situation, this video is for you. For those of you who are new to me, welcome. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, serving clients all over the United States and in many different countries. Go on McBeanLaw.com so that you can learn about what we do and how we can help you. And the topic that I'm going to cover in this video is based on my thoughts and my way of thinking about this topic. And so I'm going to take you inside this mind here and show you some of the things that you really should be thinking about as well if you're denied. Also, guys, subscribe to McBean Immigration TV. Hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my videos each week. Let's get into it. What should you do if you're married, your spouse filed for you, but the case is denied? The case is denied for various reasons. What are some of the things that you should be considering? Well, firstly, friends, this topic actually came from Casa. Casa commented below on YouTube, I believe, and this is the question that Casa asked. Casa says, I was married to a U.S. citizen. Before the interview, we got into so many troubles. We were interviewed together, but the interview didn't really go very well. And so our case was denied. What should we do now? Okay, so Casa, if you're watching, this one is for you as well as many others who are in the very same situation as you. So the first question that I typically ask folks is, well, what was the reason for the denial? That's the first thing I think about. What was the reason? Was the denial based on lack of evidence, or was it based on something much more serious, such as evading or trying to get around immigration laws or sham marriage? If the government has accused you of sham marriage, just keep in mind that the burden that they must prove is they must have substantial and probative evidence that the marriage is in fact sham. So these are the first questions that I typically ask. Was it based on lack of evidence, or was it because you tried to get around immigration laws? The next question I have is, well, how is your marriage today? How is it going today, right? This will determine your next move and your options. Are you still in marital unity, or are you guys living apart? What is the status of the relationship? Then I like to think about, well, should you appeal the case? Should you appeal? Well, there's an issue of timeliness, right? Because you only have, under this new COVID-19 flexibility policy that USCIS has, you have a total of 60 days to submit your motion to reopen or reconsider your case. And if you're looking to appeal, that's a shorter timeline, right? And so you've got to know whether you still have time to appeal your case or not. And also, do you have any new facts or evidence to support your appeal or your request to reopen your case? Or did USCIS apply the wrong policy or law to your case, and you know that through your lawyer? And so now you guys, maybe have a good case to appeal the decision. Or you might be thinking, well, my employment authorization document expired with the denial if you're doing if you try to do adjustment of status. And so therefore, you really need to, to keep working to support your family, and you want to continue to work with authorization. And that EAD, guys, as many of you know, is connected to your adjustment of status pending application. And so you do lose your EAD if you are denied for adjustment of status. The fourth question that I ask is, well, should you refile the case instead of appeal? Should you refile it? Well, that is based on the strength of the marriage. Do you still have a very strong petitioner spouse who wants to stay with you? That's really the bottom line, and who wants to keep your family together. So the strength of the marriage is really important when you think about refiling, because you're going to need your petitioner's help for that. Then the next question is, well, do you have any new evidence that will support your refiling, your application? Do you have anything new or more to share with the government? If it was denied based on lack of evidence and you have new evidence, that's terrific. And you have a good petitioner spouse who's very much still in love with you and want to keep the family together, that's even better. And so then if you have those things going for you, then think about refiling and make sure that it is a better prepared case. And then the last thing that I think about with clients who are in this situation is, well, should you try on your own? Should you try to self-petition and get the green card or residency on your own if you're here inside the United States and you applied through adjustment of status? Well, it's you applying on your own through the VAWA, right, the Violence Against Women Act, through that avenue, would require you to prove that you were battered or beaten or abused, or you suffered extreme cruelty during the marriage. But if you're conditional resident, you have the 2-year green card, and you want to prepare the I-751 petition to remove conditions on your residency, and you want to do it alone, you can. And there are certain criteria that you must meet to do it on your own. And then thirdly, well, if your spouse is now deceased, there is also a process to obtain the green card on your own as a widow or widower, special immigrant. So these are, there are other considerations, guys, that goes into the issue of, well, what should you do? What should you do? Every case is different. Every single case is different, which is why it's super important that if you were denied, that you consult with a licensed immigration lawyer, a licensed attorney. Contact our office, McBean Law. We are a virtual law office working with folks all over the U.S. on these very issues. We can help you in whatever state you're in or country that you're in, and you're in this situation, we can help you. Go on McBeanLaw.com to book your consultation and get on one of our calendars so that we can begin to assess your case. You may also call us to book your appointment at 516-866-3900, Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern time. And then lastly, friends, for those of you who are out there and you like immigration information and news and such, follow me on Instagram. I do post a lot of reels addressing questions that you guys have. Also get on my email list so that you can get our firm's weekly emails. We send out Q&As, I should say, in addition to weekly immigration news. And then for those of you who are looking to go just a little deeper in your doing things on your own, I should say, if you're looking to do certain things on your own, check out my online courses at latoyamcbean.mykajabi.com, where you're going to find my marriage petition program for those of you who are here in the United States going through adjustment of status with your spouse, and those of you who are filing for your spouse overseas. I have a course specifically for you guys as well, in addition to several other courses. So go to latoyamcbean.mykajabi.com. And then lastly, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to McBean Immigration TV, so that you can get the latest videos that I publish each week. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Share this video with other people. Let me know your thoughts below if you're in this situation where your case was, denied based on marriage, and reach out to us so that we can help you. Like I said, these types of issues we work on every day in our virtual law office at McBean Law. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.